Good morning, everybody. This is Becky K, and welcome to my live stream on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Well, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a trip from hell, let me tell you. We decided we was going to go fishing. First time this year. Which would have been okay. I mean, I love fishing, don't get me wrong. Oh my God. We was already having a long day anyway. Our daughter had a doctor's appointment. Hard time getting her to that. I've got like 4 bottles of pop open, so I'm trying to pour them all in one. Got her doctor's appointment. His brother called, and his truck was going to the shop, and it was going to be there for a couple hours, so he asked if he could hang out with us. We was like, sure, no problem, but we got to run to the grocery store. He said, okay, no problem, so he went with us. So we go to the grocery store, get that taken care of. Then, after that, from the truck, get them all put away, grab some lunch, and then took his brother back up to the car lot so he could pick up his car, so he could pick up his truck, and we go on to fishing. So we get there and everything. We're all like in a good mood. We're like, oh yeah. So I was like, he had his gun with him, so he's gonna leave his gun in the truck, and I was gonna leave my purse in the truck. And so he said, okay. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and lock my door. I'm gonna get out, get my stuff together, lock my door. He said, okay, sure, no problem. But don't ask, I have no clue. And the truck's running. So here I am, his neck, so he didn't have them, and he had hung them on the rearview mirror. So the window was cracked enough to where I could get my in there to see if I could get the keys off of the rearview mirror and try to lure them out. While doing this, I broke my fishing pole in half. So it was no good. But the reel's still good, so stick up the reel. So this guy comes along, he's like, hey, I can help. And we're like, oh God, that's so sweet. So he comes and he helps us, and then his friends show up and they all help. Finally, we get the keys out of the truck after an hour of standing there. My back is killing me. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's bad because I can't stand for that long. That's just. So he's like, well, screw it. We could just go home. I'm not even going to fish. And I said, okay. Well, then he changed his mind. He was like, well, maybe I will go fishing. I was like, okay, cool. So we went to Cabela's, which was up the road a little ways, and he buys 2 more fishing poles. Go all the way back, and we're fishing and everything. Getting really good bites. Getting really, solid. Couldn't reel anything. Were crappy. I mean, they were the worst. Like, because he decides whatever. So he, after about an hour of fishing and not being able to reel, first I had to stop off. This lady gave me 2 boxes of material so I can make stuff. And in it was some sheets and curtains, which were really cute for tying stuff up. And he goes to shut the tailgate, and one of the fishing poles, the new one, somehow got in the tailgate and slammed in it and broke. We get loaded, so now we've got 2 broken fishing poles and a couple of the eyelet things on his brand new fishing pole broke. So here we are with all this going on. He's like, you know what? She wants us to go to Sam's Club to pick her up a deep freeze. And we had told her, we already have plans right now. You're going to have to wait till we get done. That's what we'd already told her. So she said, fine. Well, she kept calling. Because she's the type of person, when she wants something done, she wants it done right then and there. And if you don't do things her way, when she says, if you don't jump and run, you might as well hang it up because you're going to have a bad day because she's going to make your life a living hell. So we get to where we're going to pick up his stuff, and then we went to pick up my daughter's medicine and my medicine from the pharmacy, and we're headed home because he's going to drop me off because I'm going to get in the bathtub and take a bath because I really needed to shower after all of that. And so she calls and proceeds to cuss him out, and he's like, Mom, I've got to go pick up Luther first. And for me, I'm always last on your list of things to do, blah, blah, blah. She just starts really just cussing him out. So he hangs up the phone. I am in the middle. I didn't say nothing about this. I'm sitting there quiet the whole time. Like the whole time. She thinks she can go to $6 plus tax. So almost $300 is what's going to cost her for a freezer, which is really cheap. You know, that's a good price. $300 for a deep freeze. Oh my gosh, that's great. And they also have the upright and they have the chest type. I really want an upright freezer. I will eventually get one. But right now, that's not going to happen. So anyway, she's out throwing a hissy fit. When we get home, like, I'm not even involved in any of this. I have not even said a word about it. Half the time, he doesn't want to do things for her because she treats him. But I'm over there going, hey, let's go do this for her. I'm the one that's encouraging him to do things for her. She starts screaming and yelling at him, telling him that I'm the reason that he doesn't want to do it, that it's my fault. How I got drugged in the middle of it, no. But I'm drugged in the middle of this. It's okay. He's like, no, wait a minute. She's not even said anything. She would not let him get a word in edgewise. She was screaming at the top of her lungs at the phone. Like, literally like a 2-year-old throwing a temper tantrum. He's nothing to her. He's nothing that, we are never to come back to her house again. We're not welcome there. I mean, she really ripped him up. And, he's still, even this morning, he's bothered by that. That really hurt him. So he calls his brother to let his brother know what's going on. It's easier said than done because when your own mother, that's supposed to be your flesh and blood, your mother, who we have bent over backwards and done so much for, is now telling him that he's nothing to her, that he's a nobody, that he's nothing. And that's how our day went yesterday. It did not go good. And then I got news from a friend of mine that she fell and broke her elbow. So yesterday was just really not a good day. And then on Sunday, we were both in bed sick all day long. I mean, we were sick. It was better. Please, dear God, let it go better because I really don't want it to be any worse. So now I'm awake and trying to do something, get moving, get motivated. Paid for this month, yay! We are now saving because we are moving to Florida. Yay us! So I will be relocating to Florida, so I will be able to do some lives, hopefully from the beach and different places like that. So that's going to be really exciting, I think. But right now you're just going to see me at my desk because where I'm at, there is no place to do lives from that would be exciting or gorgeous or awesome or any. Let y'all check that out. If there's something you'd like to, I will gladly take anybody's suggestions. Oh my goodness. I love this song. Oh my God. I have an eye issue with dry eyes and just like really, I get stuff in my eyes. So, but anyway, subscribe to my channel, please. I always forget that. My kids are all the time like, Mom, you gotta tell them. You gotta say like, share, subscribe. I'm looking for my eye drops. Yeah, I got everything in here but eye drops. That's crazy. I've got, I don't even know what that is. I've got, what is that? A metal piece. I've got an Allen wrench, glue, all kinds of nail polish, nasal spray, a spoon, scissors, pliers, my screen with. Now I gotta look in another spot. What the heck? I hit something. I hit something on the computer and thought I messed something up. Now I gotta look in another place. I forgot I dropped some here. Ha! Eye drops. We got the day. Good morning.
I thought they were gonna work.
How'd you sleep?
I was asleep till 7.
No, what'd you say?
I thought they weren't gonna work until I actually went to sleep, and I didn't wake up. My hair fell out a bit terrible though.
I figured that. So 2 works.
Yeah, 1 doesn't at all.
I'll be watching you.
My body was like, "What is this?"
Your body was like, oh, yes. Your body was,
And I stood up pretty quickly too. So
your body was probably like, oh, this is awesome. Now you probably feel better. I know when I get sleep, I feel so much better. So I figure we'll keep doing both. Do both medicines at night. Yeah, but
which is just obvious.
Yeah, he was talking to you.
What?
I think he wants to go out, and he knows that you'll take you.
Do you want to go out? Do you want to go? Is that where you want to go?
He said, "That's what he's doing too." Okay, we got a new puppy. His name is Snickerdoodle. We call him Doodle. And he's learning to go outside to use the bathroom, and he knows that's where he gets to go. So he's really excited about that.
He doesn't got to know that dad's at home.
Maybe your daddy called. You never know about these things.
Oh, you got regular oranges.
They're good if you want one. I also have banana chocolate chunk muffins up there if you want one. They're super good.
I don't like banana muffins though. The sweetness with bananas.
They're really good. They don't have nuts in them.
Like maybe
You know the banana nut muffins? They're just banana. There are no nuts in it, but it's chunks. It tastes like a chocolate covered banana. It's really good.
You've been sleeping all morning, haven't you?
Yes. I ate 2 of them yesterday. 2. And an orange. And a piece of pizza. And a couple chips. I eat like a damn toddler. I'm telling you, I eat like a toddler.
But anyway, because I was.
Oh, I had 2 pieces of pizza yesterday.
I was expecting you to.
That's a good thing.
I mean, of course, it took a while for me to go to sleep.
Normally, that's good. You look rested.
Are my eyebags better?
Yes, they're not black underneath like they normally are. Like B13 and look like you've been through the mill. Yeah, you look way better. You look happier.
Yeah, good morning. I know I didn't wake up to greet you. I know.
Like they're brand new, still in packs in this little blue drawer right here. I've been looking at that for 2 days now, wondering what the heck it is.
looks like a...
That's Luther's stuff. I forgot to give that to him. Oops. My bad.
We'll take another nap.
What? Like, subscribe. I don't know where the subscribe button is, so somewhere on here. Subscribe. I don't know where it is.
Subscribe button is?
Well, it doesn't say so. It doesn't say it on here. Is it
Are
normal?
you- what
Is
do
it
you like?
down? YouTube, so it'd be down, right?
The subscribe button, if you're on your own channel, yeah, the subscribe button would be down.
So if somebody's looking at it,
It would be
down here somewhere.
next to your channel
Subscribe, like.
name. Notifications.
Well, I know that, but down here, like, okay, subscribe where I'm looking. But if they're looking at it, it would be.
You can't subscribe to yourself.
So it would be like down here.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. And share. Like, subscribe, and share.
You're gonna have to
Okay.
ask them.
I'm doing this, and if this is like not the right thing, somebody please tell me.
That's what YouTubers always do. So.
Because I will look like a dumbass. I can just see it now.
It is 7 a.m. and I just woke up. Don't blame me.
And if this looks stupid,
There's the like button and down a little bit more. And the subscribe button, and then there's notifications.
and usually like people, I don't have any video games to play. I could start playing video games.
Mom.
I really like video games.
Mom. What computer video? Like, no offense, Mom.
He got
But we're
shot.
talking about you and computer games. You don't do well with computer games.
Well, let me tell you what he was playing. Killer was.
How are you?
Because he wasn't. The killer walks up and his live feed's going this way. Killer walks up, shoots him 3 times, like dead. Okay. Well, the reason CIS was taking care of it because the guy was a Navy officer. It was a guy in the Navy. So that's why NCS was taking care of it, because he was a naval officer. Well, then the dude moves the dude's body and puts him in the bathtub and puts a furry hat on him, a teddy bear hat, because he shot him with a glitter gun too after he was dead. Yeah, it was disgusting. So there was like glitter everywhere. And you would least expect that did it.
I mean, that's usually how it is, though.
Right.
It's just like in elder relationships, it's always the wife.
It was crazy though, because the guy that did it was an old man that done it. And the reason that he done it because he thought the guy was going to find out so he could still live at this condo where all these old people lived.
What?
Yeah. He was stealing money from them to pay his rent and stuff. And lost all his
I
money.
know better than making bad investments.
So he not only was he's stealing people's identities, and he thought this guy was going to find out. So
How do you think the guy's gonna find out?
because he was taking a look into the Wi-Fi to find out why it was going so slow, and the reason it was going slow is because the guy had spyware on it, stealing people's shit.
It's just me, and you're in my lap. Stop complaining. You have no room to complain. Unless you want to move over there, you stop complaining.
He does that to me too. That's our other dog, Peanut. He is a Chiweenie, and he has an attitude from hell. It's crazy. Just wanna have fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Okay, repainting my nails again. We'll see how long this lasts.
Not very much.
It never lasts long on my fingers for some reason. I'll tell you what, I can paint my
I
toenails.
always pick mine off. It's just like I can't have fake nails on my press-ons because I always end up picking them off.
I'll tell you what, I paint my toenails, and the nail polish stays on my toenails for forever. One of the things that nails painted, they tell you, well, you'll be in here for as long as it takes for the nail polish to come off your toenails. That's how long you'll be in jail. I said, shit, throw right my eye go. I'd never get out because my the nail polish won't come off. Because usually it chips off or they pick it off. There is no getting that nail polish off my toenails for some reason. Because the reason she was telling me that, she was like, man, the toenail, because she was trying to redo my toenails one time, trying to get the nail polish off. And she was like, the rate you're going, she said, you would never get out of jail. I said, I know, right? I said, that's why I can't do anything wrong.
I mean,
because they'd put me under the damn jail. If I ever go to jail, it's going to be for something like really bad.
Maybe I would end up being the first one in jail compared to me and Dalton.
I would hope not. I'm hoping neither one of you.
It would probably be for something. Bad decisions with anger issues as well.
Oh, Chastity might have a pair of boots for us.
For what?
I don't know. She's got a pair that she can't wear. So.
Yeah,
the first time he woke up was when Daddy left for work, and he didn't really wake up real good for that. I'm drawing my nails. If anybody comes on here and looks, they're going to be like, what is she doing? I'm throwing a hissy fit. I'm being Granny Kelly. I'm throwing a hissy fit. Oh my God.
My mom, who's over 30 years older than me.
Throwing a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Look at Granny. She's in her 70s throwing a damn hissy fit. Oh my God. I still can't get over it. She blamed it on me. Yeah, I got through in the middle of it. I had never even said a word about her.
What happened?
She wanted your daddy to go to Sam's Club and pick up a deep freeze, and he told Mission. We wanted to go. No, it's not going to happen.
I honestly can't wait to move.
Oh my God, I know, right?
We live way too close to her in the same state.
Like, I can't do it.
You can't even live in the same state with her.
No, because she expects you to do everything on her time. And she's like, you never want to do anything for me. Just forget it. I was never on the phone. I had not said anything. She calls him back. I'm not even outside. I'm in here getting ready to phone cussing at him. And I don't want him to.
No, it's because Dad's a grown man who's...
What? I'm the one? No, when he does anything for her, it's because I've asked him to go ahead and do it.
I don't.
That's the only reason he ever does anything for her is because of me.
Dad.
So
I don't think Benny understands that Dad is a grown man who can make his own decisions because his family's controlling and abusive.
right.
And clearly.
But when he got with me, that shit stopped real quick and in a hurry. He started taking care of his own shit.
No, Mom.
She got
Taste
mad.
like what my mama makes. It's going at your mama's.
One and only time did he ever say that.
You threw the food outside.
Yeah, and he had to buy me new. Ever said anything. He learned that shit don't fly. Because she was in control of everything. Oh no, honey, when I showed up,
in control of their child.
that card came right here and didn't leave. And then she'd be like, well, the kids stay here after school and stuff like this. Can you get some snacks and stuff for them? For here, give me the food stamp card. I'll go. No, I will go and get the stuff. I will bring you stuff for them.
Did you complain about your food?
She on herself and get stuff. No. That shit didn't fly. Nope.
The issue there was you're a mother. And you're trying to steal from your child.
She kicked Sarah out when she was 9 years old. 8 years old. Put her stuff in a damn black garbage bag and kicked her to the curb. Wouldn't even let her sit in the house and wait or sit on the porch. No.
And it's because she was around back in the 80s and things.
Because
that doesn't matter. Was she here?
She was rebellious and mouthy, and she was not putting up with her attitude any longer.
No, Mom.
She's a child.
The thing is, what do you think's gonna happen? She's a child.
With her mother.
Extremely rude and bratty.
At times.
I have mental issues. That's just how it's gonna work. And along with her, like people making excuses for her because she was around back in the olden days, and that was okay in society. Was she here this entire time that it was changing? Was she here when society was changing? She has no excuse.
I didn't know that back in the days you could just kick a kid to the curb. Well, she did. They went and got a freaking EPO against your daddy.
Yeah.
At 16.
Your parents were nice though, Mom.
God, my parents were like.
Your parents were extremely.
Damn, my parents was fucking angel. They had their issues and they had their problems, but compared to his family, man, my family's like up here.
Mom, no pun intended about the same thing because your real father's a pastor.
Makes his ass look like a saint. For real, makes his ass.
And he was a rapist. So.
Right? I don't. If I wrote a book,
you can't really.
People would not believe me. If I wrote a book, they would be like, "That is not facts. That's got to be a fiction book." Child that lives in the same house with you, who is still a child, 16 years old, they're still a kid. They're still living in your home. How do you get a restraining order? How does the judge? And then the social workers not step in and be like, okay, we're going to give him, because you would think state would step in
because there were a lot of rules and restrictions with social.
Well, I stepped in.
If they beat their child back then, as long as there was no bruises, it wouldn't really matter.
But he was 16. Where was he supposed to live?
He'll find a place.
Apparently.
That's what they thought back then.
I'm sitting here going.
He can probably have a stable job. He'll be fine.
And he was.
Because they don't.
I don't think, and he was still in school at the time. I don't think he had quit school yet.
None of them actually see how the parents.
How the hell do you? And she wants to say she raised him, but yet he lived with all these other people growing up. She didn't raise nobody.
Just like he lived with a rich old man, and then he lived with a black couple. There's no way that she raised him, but he has these people that he'd rather call parents first.
He lived with like 3 or 4 different families.
Because I remember
growing
when we lived down the street from her, we used to visit first off, and we barely even met her.
She lived closer
because her husband was sick and things.
And he died. I can't believe he died.
I was really upset about that because he seemed so.
They didn't want to tell you because it was afraid it would really bother you.
I mean, we had to deal with our other grandparents. 5.
I think you were 3
I
when Grandma died.
3?
So,
2,
yeah,
3.
you were 3.
But I was like, what? No, older than that.
Old?
No.
9?
I was somewhere between 7 and 9.
He died when we lived in.
Oh, in Florida.
We
lived in Florida.
No, because we came back. We was at his funeral. We lived here in Kentucky.
No, we lived.
Did we live on Roosevelt? Yeah.
No.
Because we went and picked. Yeah, we left from here. We went and picked.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, Franklin came and watched the dogs for us.
I don't think we lived in Roosevelt. I remember living in the trailer park when I was 9.
Yeah, because we moved right after that.
Because I remember being sent to Turning Point when I was 9. I remember that. I mean, Turning Point, they were nice.
Yeah, they were.
Don't have proper. They don't have proper funding to actually get the help that.
Oh, they've got funding and they've got all the things in place. They just didn't do anything. It was a freaking joke.
I mean, well, yeah, but
I told the psychiatrist yesterday.
Okay.
All it was a vacation.
Turning Point is specifically.
It was also they had They were supposed to have a psychiatrist come in and do an evaluation, and they were supposed to get you regulated on medications. What they were supposed to do, which they didn't do.
I think the reason is because you have to stay longer than a week for people to actually get help, which is stupid to me. But the thing is,
when you first went in, they were supposed to do, because they told me what they were going to do. They told us that they were going to do a psychiatric evaluation. The psychiatrist was going to come in. They told us all this. All right, guys, got to go. Thank you for showing up. Like and subscribe and